Hello there, we are back for another Spider-Man double draft, this time traditional format, and Vex Bots are the best card, and Vex Bots is the best card in this pack. Bellion is double blue, so he's tricky to play. I'm not thrilled by any of the other colors in blue-white or blue-black here. Rhino Rampage is not great either, and in red-blue you're not fighting that well either. Green-blue is not something I see people playing very often. It's not an archetype in the set. So we'll take Vex Bots and pair it with what? A Merciless Enforcers? Should we take a Bellion for signaling purposes? Use a mana you can only use on your opponent's turn. Let's take Vex Bots and a land here, actually. Very weird. Don't want to be taking a land that early, but now we have a choice to make. If we are blue-black, then we probably take these two. Wonderweave Aerialist will be hard to play with double blue if we don't end up blue-black, but we could either lean this way, blue-white, or lean into blue-black with nil. I mean, nil is great. Picking up Aerialist early is great. Bayo is the most fun card here. And he actually is a villain. What if we just took the best cards here and stayed open to blue, white, blue, red? What is Bayo's win rate, I wonder? Very possible we regret this. Let's look up Bayo. Oh, Goben is here. So, I mean, blue is open. We just don't know what we're pairing it with yet. Blue, black, red. If we get blue, black, red, we can transform Goben, but Goben is pretty powerful, even in his 2-drop form. And Scorpion Sting is going to be the removal we want. We can take an Ominous Asylum here and think about being blue, black, and red. I think in blue, red, we wouldn't want Mob Lookout to be our 2-drop. Both Merciless Enforcers and Tethix Wield here. We got a Wektu and a Knife Trick, so black again. Looks like we're going to be some combination of blue and black. Robotics Mastery was so good against us recently. We'll take it here. Even though it is expensive, the Bargain Spinner can go fetch it. And it's possible we don't play black at all. Bayo is double red, so that's rough. As a splash. Take another Scorpion Sting here. Damning Caress and Hidden Mundanity is going to be made better by the fact that Bargain Spinner can go fetch it. We struggled last game against decks that built out the board with a lot of 1/1s and sinkers. You know, kind of like Janai is a 2/2, and then if you take care of it, it's another 1/1. If you web it, you end up with a bunch of 1/1s. And that makes removal awkward, but I think Hidden Mundanity is going to be something we want to pick up with Bargain Spinner. We will take, I think, Alley Workers here over Scorpion Sting. I mean, Scorpion Sting is just good as long as we're not targeting sneaky old creatures or they don't have X4 toughness. Big Scorvus here, not be particularly happy about it. this clandestine work is going to be a better pick. So we swap there. Take another Scorvus, send him to the sideboard. And jam another Crook. Crash will go to sideboard. And Bayo is probably not being played at this point. Probably straight blue-black. Mayhem is flexible with Kidney. I wonder if it's ever right to play him outside of red-black. There's exclusive nightclub that would help us play red. It's just double red is so hard, and Bayo is made better in mainline red. Light workers, brawlers. Where are we discarding? Wektus. So I don't love it, but we'll take a brawlers here. Even if we are discarding Wektus, I don't love it. Unstable Experiment. I am more into best of 3. We will take a counter spell and probably put this in the sideboard for when we're on the play. There's nil. We'll take a nil, and we'll take another bargain spinner. So I am happy we have multiple copies of Hide and Mundanity and Robotics Mastery to go fetch. We're gonna have a lot of villains here. I mean, a number of our creatures are gonna fly anyways. So we'll take Damning Caress here with the mob lookout. This is probably all the removal we want. Probably want to cut Knife Trick right now, honestly. And we'll put Duskmourn in the sideboard just for gems. Another Duskmourn. Take it again for gems. And we will potentially play these two. It's crazy that we get them last pick. So we found the right color pair. And now it's a matter of building it right. So building it right is probably cutting Wektus. Just going to start with that off the bat. We'll cut Vizine. We don't have a great bomb like Nietzsche to copy with it. Phantasmal Vision. We'll put our removal over here. Prison Break also is getting cut with a Tethix. It's probably too much high end. 1, 2. We don't want more than 8 of these. 2 drops. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can probably cut 2 mob lookouts. Clandestine Work. 2 draw spells is enough. Unstable Experiment is kind of like a combat trick, so if we had more of those, we could potentially play them, but I wouldn't run another Clandestine Work. 3 drop slot is 4, so 2, 4, 5, 6, 4. Yeah, curve looks pretty good. Removal. Lands look good. I think we'll probably just run it like that. We'll leave the counter spell in the sideboard for when we're on the play. Or if we desperately need it against some bomb. All we could play is Leonin. I mean, let's keep it. We have a lot of blue sources, 9 or 10. Yep. And then even if we were stuck on swamps, we play Leonin and stabilize the ground. opponent is starting slow. It's like they're green, black, white. Maybe black main if they're running Scorpion Sting. Here we'll slow down what he's doing on the ground with the Leon and need him for more damage in the air. We'll take this trade. We don't want him in webbing like an Alessos and Pros, or really even a Zan. Bargain Spinner is not a villain. I think we'll actually flash into Alley Lurkers here. Play our tap land and attack for 3. Okay, does not crew an attack. We'll attack with both creatures here. Goben. 1, 2, 3, 4. It might be worth running that one red-black land just so we could transform Goben occasionally. He can pump in response. We do connive away. Probably damning Caress if we don't draw something, so that we can play Goben this turn. Yeah, goodbye Damon Caress. I know this looks a little funky. We can get back a villain with Nil. Let's actually play Nil. One, two. Blue sources. We actually want to bring back a Leon in. Because we only have two blue sources, and we're going to play the Bargain Spinner plus Goben next turn. Death Touch is also going to be nice against that Chizak. So, let's slam Goben. Bargain Spinner, and we'll fetch. Heidenman Dandy will be nice here, but I think Robotics Mastery will be even nicer. And send no attacks. So now we have a pretty good suite of threats. Vex Bots is going to be a 6/6 flyer. Goben will be unblockable. We can make it bigger with Robotics Mastery, and Bargain Spinner will be flying. You guys choose to kill our Vex Bots, makes sense. So Chizak will get pretty big here, but Goben is going to be unblockable. Since he's tapped out, I think this is going to be worth making him into a 3/3. We just take 3 here. Scorvus, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. So we actually play all these cards. We'll take 3 damage, because I doubt we pitch Scorvus. We'll connive, so we didn't have to play out lands like this. Ooh. We could kill his 2-3, but I don't know what that accomplishes exactly. Nice. Mill value. So Goben's got him on a 3-turn unblockable clock, and we'll be able to attack in with 2 Death Touchers next turn as we cast Tethix for counters. And Scorvus will connive, plus add another Death Touch attacker. He will decline. Opponent actually discards his Caracals. He's attacking with his Chariot again. Okay, no, he's turning it into a 4/4 and we'll use that as a blocker. Nice. Rinse Wrath. Go back to his hand. We can get back Caracals or put more counters on if he plays. So this is another 4 damage we'll take. He's top decking. We could just threaten to kill him with Goben, honestly. Is that the best thing to do? Or is it better to put this on a flyer? Probably better to put this on a flyer. Wow. What cool. I mean, I guess we get rid of Hiding Mundandy here, actually. And we can't cast Scorpion Sting this turn and Scorvus. I'm sure he'll exile our graveyard here. Would have been cool if we had 1 more mana to use Scorpion Sting on potentially Zan if he put the counter there. But we don't, so it's better to hold on to Hiding Mundandy, use it on something like King of the Coldblood Curse, basically one of his trampled creatures, because with 1 reach creature, we're going to be able to kill him in the air next turn. As long as he doesn't have anything. We will block here with a Death Touch. Play that last card. Rhino's Ring. Okay. Goben's dead, but he is now dead in the air. 3, 6, 7. Dandy, we just pay the ward. And he sees it. Okay. got some scary cards. King of the Cold Blood Curse makes that Fine Woven Chariot a whole lot more palatable. He does have fight spells. -3, -3 might be awkward, but if he's fighting, it might be pretty good for upside. He exiles our graveyard. We want to bring in another knife trick. How does X3 removal look against him? Kills Darval. Kills this, but not these two. And if he puts a counter on itself, it doesn't even kill that. So no, I think we run it as is. Take it. We were talking about putting red mana in the deck. It does also give us another Surveil land, but you can definitely have too many tap lands in your decks. Giant Graph Helm is pretty good in his deck. It's going to be kind of terrifying on Isaac. Better Goben out now. If he's got removal, he's got removal. If it's a fight spell, at the very least, we trade. Yeah, no blocks. Will he web Zan? Does not. Okay. I'm glad to see that. And Daming Caress will let us slow him down. We can connive away this test. Flavored fighter, okay. We could put Tethix on and make a Voltron now. He'll be a 4/4. Fight with the Rhino's Rampage would be awkward. It's probably better to just attack through, connive, and play Merciless and pull through, hiding in the enemy. Ooh, that's another option. Toss island here. Play out Bargain Spinner. Fetch Hiding Mundanity. And now we're sitting pretty. You can fight Goben. I guess equip it. It's a big boy, but we'll be able to stop it from attacking with Hiding Mundanity. He does have Fate Weaver. I think it's worth trading for a Bargain Spinner here. What do we want more? The Vision or the Enforcers? I think the Vision. Where's the Robotics Mastery better? Alright, and we'll play Vision instead of another Hiding Mundanity to kind of bait out. Maybe he equips his Flavored Fighter with that Giant Craft Helm. And then we get to play Hiding Mundanity. We don't. That's unfortunate. I wonder if he was expecting the Crowbolt effect to still go up. Okay, he does get to kill it for 1 mana. It's pretty good for him. Alright, well, he's going to attack us for 5. I think it's probably best to hide him mundanely now, even though nothing's equipped. Surveil. And then choose what to mill if we can put something that gives us graveyard value on top. That's a good idea. So 3, 5. We'll be doing Robotics Mastery. We don't want Common Crook. But Ally Lurkers is potentially okay right now, or do we want something better? I think we want something better. Okay. I don't think we're going to play that for Mayhem. I do like to very well be relevant. Why is he playing a good game? It's definitely not over. He can't attack with those 2 creatures. Oh, he can equip. It's +4/+4. It'll do 6 damage. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. What's the most bodies we can put on the board? We can put 1/1s, but they're chumping, so I think it's nil. Get back the lifelinker. Could have attacked and milled first as we would rather get. Play the Merciless Enforcers. Play Leonin. Win. He's got removal, he's got it. He'll eat our 2/1. Not. Okay. Full Blood Curse. We do turn a defender into a 4/4. Oh, it loses defender. Yikes. 3, 6, 7. We can't do both in the same turn. I will attack with Vision. 7. See what we draw. Oh, we can. We can do both. Three, 5. Put that on the flyer. To 10, and then we jump to 4/4. So we do this. 6, 8, 9. We can't do that. 5, 6, 3. We die. So we need to do shit. Yeah, we just kind of lose, I think, right? 2 trample. This dies. He kills both these creatures. I mean, we can still top deck something, assuming he has nothing in hand. That's not gonna cut it. Okay, big boys are the threat, so we'll put in a counter. We'll put in a Death Toucher. One of these lands. Cut one of these. Ally Lurkers, I guess, is less good. Merciless Enforcer's 1 toughness is just a liability. So let's run it. We've got a lot of connive too. Maybe we do cut. Cut that for what? Wekdu? No, not Vizine. I think we put ally workers in there again and cut that Wekdu. I'm not thrilled about this. The bargain spinners have nothing to grab. And this is much better, so we will keep this to toss a crook. Throw down the next one, turn 1. Okay, Helen. That's our vision. And he plays a 1/3 of his own. By, and we'll flash in ally lurkers into his turn. If he has removal, so be it. Not gonna give him free damage. Could very well just be for web. It is for web. Okay, let's attack. Actually, get rid of the experiment here. It's not gonna let us win combat. Trade, bargain spinner. We'll go fetch a robotics mastery at this 2 removal spell. Don't mind seeing the wizards come back out. Our Cal's also okay. Smack him for a good bit of damage here. 3/5 is going to be out of fighting range of a good amount of his creatures. Prize fighters, what he's got on board, Zan, etc. King, is he going to do the wizards? Oh, he's going to make our vision into a 6/6. That's still pretty good. He's worried about dying in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can cast both of these. Get in for some pretty big damage. Well, we don't have a villain, so we can only cast one of these. This will kill both his creatures if he double blocks it. He opts for a chump. Our villain status is gone. Lose that with blood curse. Target creature loses all abilities and becomes a green lizard. Okay, not enough mana to pump the Caracals again. So we will just attack in. 6, 5, 7. He has no great blocks if we just get in here. decisive position, I feel. Decisive? Decisive. Is that valid? Decisive. Commanding position. Okay. Whew. I think we made the right sideboard changes there. Let's tag one of these out for one of these lands. I doubt it comes up, but 2 surveil lands is enough. 3 tap lands is maybe too much, though. What are we really getting out of Goben when we cast this? I mean, making spells from our graveyard cast 2 less is nice, and 3/3 rather than a 1/1 when it enters sometimes is nice. The mayhem here is nice. I'll try it. I'll see if we hate 3 tap lands. And that ends up slowing us down to the point where we lose. Play first. Yes. No 2-drop. These have, I felt worse and worse about, especially if you have unstable experiments. I feel like you don't have space for clandestine work in the deck. We could have a Wekdu. Think about it. He's thinking about it. What if Wekdu comes out and you attack with the citizens? Don't want him to web the citizen, but I'm not willing to give up our alley lurkers to prevent it. Oh, what if we have counter? You need to believe that we don't have Wekdu and we don't have counter to slam Zane and web here. I guess even if we counter Zane, he doesn't mind having the Gallant Citizen back in the hand. Oh, sorry, yeah. Even scared. It's gonna be something we can attack into with our Obscura alley lurkers as well. Without the help of Scorpion, let's toss Clandestine Word. I think Robotics Master. Sarn can provide life gain and draw here. But if he's doing that, he's not removing our threats. Bargain Spinner will be doing 3 in the air each turn. Goben will be growing. Slams 1 more creature, draws another card, and gains 2 life. Hide and Mundanity might have been the better play. I don't like leaving him with the body, but it's already drawn him a card and gained him 2 life twice. 3, 4, 5. Threaten Robotics Master here. Toss a land. And we want to diversify here. So it's going to be a race against him, drawing more cards and gaining more life than us, and us putting too many threats for him to reasonably remove in time as we grow our alley lurkers and Goben with connive. Oh, is he going to kill Goben? Just about, I mean, not just about, every removal spell would do it. That is the worst one to see. 1 mana to remove Goben. Not killing Sarn is looking like a bigger and bigger mistake, as he's probably going to play another creature here. We can Scorpion Sting and Robotic Smash during the same turn. We can play both here. Are we happy to trade our Leonin for anything here? We are. I mean, he knows we have Robotic Master in hand, so maybe he has Spectacular Tactics. 4, 6. Oh, we can't do both. Oh, we can't do Scorvus either. Protection, we're 2 for 1 in our... Man, this is a bad play. I think we played this very bad. We should have grabbed Hide and Monday and used it on Sarn to begin with. Now he's going to use Spectacular Tactics to protect Sarn. Kind of the same situation. Can't play Scorvus with only 1 swamp out. This is looking disastrous. We'll gain life off the food token. Okay, we'll learn a lesson and play better in the next match. Use this very icky feeling we have right now as a motivator. Is that 10, 7, 9? We can't do enough. Play, we'll take that out, we'll cut Scorvus, we'll run it back. I think the Merciless Enforcers are also another cut we should have made. It's just awful against the Gallant Citizens. Opponent likes their 6 cards. 3, 6. Says go. Get back spots out here. Grow him before you can use a 1 mana fight spell. There's 1 hide in the I'll absolutely take a trade. If he spends his turn 3 pumping, we trade 1 for 1. We are back. That Noan Web goes on to Rampant. We play Common Crook to pump X-Bots. We can hold up Scorpion's Sting. Pass quickly so it doesn't look like we have it. Let him collect to make his choice. First, we'll kill that now. Man efficient. Clandestine will work. Goodbye, Tethix. I guess we'll keep nil. We can double drop nil and Leonin next turn. He'll make Leonin cost 2 mana. As long as we get a land that is untapped. So I'm starting to hate the tap lands already. Untapped, we're in business. Let's bring back the Leonin. Want to cast Tethix from the graveyard. Now we've got nothing but Death Touch and removal in hand in the graveyard. Very happy to see Archangler Skyrod. For once himself. I understand why he did that. He does get reach from his 1, 2, 3. I mean, we can slam all these. I think that's better. And then we can throw counters or removal out for more damage. Next turn. One more land, and we are going to be able to use double removal. Alright, he's tapped out functionally. Rats. Okay, well, let's start with the Damning Caress on his four 3. Swing out. Now I believe he's dead. No matter, yeah, what? We don't need to show him an extra card. And we'll make that Merciless Enforcer's cut. Probably can't run Drix Interception. So more wife do? He has reach now. He's scared of flying. Wekdu can surprise block his Gallant Sis and he can fly, so I think that's actually good enough to sneak it in there. And it's probably more responsible to put a Scorvis in than another Tethix. learned our lesson, even on the drawable mulligan here. 6. Send Robotics Mastery back. Hope to fetch it with a Bargain Spinner. Next box. It'd be nice to play turn 2 if we get an Oilin off the draw. And we will cast that red-black play. Or the blue-black one. I just think we have too much. Too many tap lands. 3 is too many. 1 is okay. 2 may even be too many, to be honest. And we don't have any reason for that yet. So that's unfortunate. We'll play Clandestine Work and try and find it. LOL. We milled a land, a swamp, and a Leonin, and then we drew a swamp and Leonin anyway. Yeah, for us here. Okay, gotta start with mill. We actually didn't. I guess we could have started with Leonin. And that would stop. It's going to hit us for 8 damage here. And we would have been able to slam Leonin plus nil together next turn. So I think we played wrong again and now we're back. So we deserve that. We need to draft better and play better. And then finally we need to build better. So we need to make subs like Merciless Enforcers need to come out if he has Gallant Citizens. We need to do what we've been doing with counter spells, leaving them out until we see that we can put them in. We need to be responsible with the amount of, with our curve and our surveillance, basically how quickly we develop onto the board. Add another item. Speaking of surveillance, we probably should, not probably, we should cut that red-black land and replace it with the blue-black that we just cut. Transforming Goben has not come up. And we can do it off exclusive nightclub anyways. So now we have only 2 tap lands. That's probably better. 1 is correct. I don't know that 2 is. We'll adjust from here. We know that 3 has felt bad. Let's see how 2 feels. One land hand, mulligan. 0 land hand is mulligan. 1 land hand. Box mastery. Touch creature can actually block Skivix. Water removal will take care of Bane Mark Land and basically everything but a shot. bargain spinner here. We fetch Robotics Mastery. That can create X1, which will draw off an hand. I think we do actually take it here. I know it looks funky. Hiding Mundane can be good for Skivix, blocking against that value. But I'm gonna have to give him one more connection here. Razor can be a good one. Another Fnatic, so we need a land, we do not get a land. One, two, three. Goodbye back spots. Slowing down another moon. And this game is probably a wrap. What are you gonna do? We had a 1-line hand to start, mulligan to 0 land, and then mulligan to another 1-line hand. You can technically kill that with Scorpius. Does Robotics Mastery keep us alive? Effect spots plus Leonin. It's not enough. You can add 2 bodies to the board. No, let's just make him show us. Counter on the play by Scorvus. Knife Trick is good against everything he's got. Goodbye, clandestine work. Ally workers come back in. Okay. Much more capable than previous hands. We'll have something to do on this, but he's on the slow start himself. There's no 1 mana removal for black. So toss. Land, I guess. Acceptable. He uses that to destroy that spot. He can only play a 2-drop out in this case. And he does not have a 2-drop. So we'll slam Bargain Spinner. Go fetch our last high opportunity. That means our next Bargain Spinner is going to be a vanilla 3-2 for the most part. If he's really sly, he'll probably assume us grabbing him when he has no creatures since we already have Robotics Mastery. get blown out if we wait to use Robotics Mastery when he's attacking. So let's use it on our turn. Now his fanatics are awkward. That's why that card stinks this format. I think you have a bunch of 1/1 citizen tokens you can make with stuff, gallant citizens, and 1/1 flyers that you make with Robotics Mastery or Boros exile effect that it does not trade well with. Terla can at least fly. No way he attacks. Okay, so I thought. It's an easy no block on the 2/2. What? That's confusing. Just develop out the board here. And chill with our 1/1 flyer. I'm not gonna trade Goben for his full throttle fanatic. You Asumi, okay. Very good. And the Cactarantula salad comes out. 2/2 flip, I believe. 3, that's expensive. What villain can we bring back to Vex spots? We don't need to kill this now. I guess we'll see what we draw off Goben first. It's 4 mana, 3/2, but we have so much removal. I think we do toss the Hide and Mundanity. I mean, we can do this. Nil. What do we bring back with nil? The Vex spots. Death Touch Trample is good. So he's got stuff to do with his mana. He's got cards that he can, but Ethics and Saddle are not, and adding counters with Workforce are not things we're worried about. His speed is too slow to be threatening, I think. We have plenty to do with our... Okay. Vex spots can come out. We don't need to do that yet. We can attack with Goben first, see what is up. Nice. 4/5, 4/6. I mean, I do think we get rid of it. I think we pull ahead on board rather than life total and let his merciless fortress later. Nothing. Goben. blocking. I think we can simply Gaming Caress his Galvanized Workforce. Alright, now to be mana efficient, we'll clear out his Full Throttle Fanatic. Put counters on. Or equip his saddle. I mean, he can make a big ground blocker, but that's about it. Doesn't have reach. Okay, so to survive, we're going to want to cut that Drix Interception. Merciless Enforcers might be okay. Or it might be bad with Kafan. I think it's not as good as jamming up the board with the Mob Lookout. We cut an Alley Lurkers for another Mob Lookout. Uh-oh. 39 cards. Yeah. Overstack or 2-drop slot, I feel like we're winning any game where we don't get run over by a pretty large margin, so we can shrink that margin to try and have better chances of surviving the early game. That being said, this is Logan. Keep 6. Hide in Monday we can fetch, so I'll put that back. Mill is awkward with target in the graveyard. You may have to play it as a 1-2-2. Okay, we do not. That is fabulous. Goben may very well beat out removal here, but we can fetch it back because it's a villain that nil target. Welcome back, Goben. We can actually play him if we so deem so. We think it's the best thing to do as his transform version. Great. Yes, Goben will be more expensive, but we're playing Bargain Spinner next turn. There comes a high game. We'll grab Robotic Master. We've seen it can be great against the opponent since he has multiple 3-1s. No. Usually it's damage. Well, I think we'll play Goben. Assuming smack him back for 3. If he's spending 6 mana to grow the Galvanized Workforce outside of Scorpion Stingray, then we are happy. 6. to get rid of here. 4, 5, 6. Keep this in hand, I guess. And hide in mundanity his Tethix next turn. Scorpion Sting his galvanized workforce if he ever plays it. So no blocks, we do just have to take 6 here. Here's the 4, 6. Yep, we will play out. Oops. We will probably play out that one, but we didn't need to do that. Pre-combat. No counters for you. Just take it. Kafan, Kafan, Kafan. Well, we'll attack with Goben, see what we get. We'll probably keep these creatures, honestly. This Leon Sting. Okay, goodbye, Vision. We'll play this pre-combat. Wanted to see what we drew. This is where it's shifty. This could play out in a few different ways. If he removes Leonin, we could double block his incubator, and we'll 3-for-1 ourselves by using Scorpion Sting. But I think that would still be the correct play. Take at least 2, and have Vex Spots and Goben left against his galvanized workforce. Even if he has removal for Leonin. Nice. We can still go with the Scorpion Sting. Another Kafan. I mean, he's already poking. That's nice. I very much doubt he has a protective The rest will gain us life back as well. Sorcerer Speed. Zap his workforce in response. Now I feel pretty good. Woo! Okay, got out of there with a 2-1. Learned our lesson. So we're learning how to build more powerful decks without getting so greedy that we die before we get to play out our cards. I feel like we learned an important lesson where you really shouldn't be running more than 1 or 2 Surveil lands. Probably as a general rule of thumb in almost every deck. This format just does not allow for you to, keep delaying what you play. Bargain Spinner was great. It could fetch 2 hidden mundanities. And Goben, as always, is a treat. he actually got killed for 1 mana, and so it was technically bad in one game. But almost every 2-drop is going to get killed with that fight spell anyways. This seemed like a pretty good deck. I could have easily seen it going 3-0, but we'll take 2-1 and we'll live to draft another day. Alright, GG's. We'll see you in the next one.